Hey guys, Brian the cell phone guy here again. Today we're going to take a quick look at the major differences between an iPhone 8 and an iPhone 10. So let's dive right in, and the first thing I'm going to show you is how to wake up the phone. Now if you remember correctly, on your iPhone 8 you push the power button on the side and then you touch the home button and that brings up the icon page. On the iPhone 10 you can't do that because there is no home button. So we push the button on the side and then we swipe up from the bottom and that opens your apps page. Now when we get into the apps, if we open, let's say, the book app, for example, if we want to close an app on the older phones, we push the home button. On the new phone, again, you can't do that because there is no home button, so you swipe up from the bottom. Next thing we want to show you is your control panel. So on the old phones, you swiped up from the bottom and that brought up your controls. On the new phone, put your finger on the battery gauge and drag down, and that brings up your control page. And again, to close it, it's swipe up on this one and push the home button on this one. The next thing we want to talk about is Siri. On the older phones, you push and hold the home button and that launches Siri, and you push the button again and that cancels it. On the iPhone 10, you push the side button here and that launches Siri, and you swipe up from the bottom to cancel it. Now the next thing that's different is turning the phone off. On the old phones, what you did was you held down the power button until it came to this screen and you would slide to power off. On the new ones, you take the volume up or the volume down and the main button, you hold them both down at the same time until slide to power off shows up. Now it's very important that you don't continue to hold it down, or what you'll do is you'll launch the SOS. Now let me just show you that. So you hold them both down, you come to power off, then you're going to feel it vibrate, and it's going to start to launch the emergency SOS program. So what you want to do, if you accidentally do this, it's very important you do not hang up, because this is actually going to place a call to 911 services. So what you need to do is stay on the phone long enough, explain to them that you've called by mistake and that there is no emergency. Now the last thing we want to take a look at is how to do a hard reset on the phone. Now we have to do a hard reset if the phone ever becomes sluggish or it just won't get to the slide to power off screen and you have no option other than to do a hard reset. So let me show you how we do that. Now if you remember from the older phones, to do a hard reset, you push and hold the power button, and then at the same time you push and hold the down volume button, and you hold it down until the white apple appears, and that was how you did a hard reset. Now with iOS 11 that's changed, and I want to show you how to do this. This is a timing thing. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to tap the volume up, then you're going to tap the volume down, and then you're going to hold down the main button without holding down either one of these buttons. Now it's very much a timing thing, so it's tap, tap, hold. And keep holding the phone and the buttons down until the screen goes black. Now if you launch Siri, you've held the buttons down for too long. If the screen goes black like this, then you've done it right, but keep holding the main button down until the white apple appears. Once the white apple appears, you just sort of let it go through its time and it will reboot. And this does take a few seconds, so we'll just hang in there until this does this. Then in a few seconds after a blank screen, you'll get back to the main screen and your phone will be powered up. And then you're back to your icons. So there you have it. That's a brief overview of the main differences between the iPhone 8 and the iPhone 10, and just enough to get you started with the new phone. And like I say, we'll be back in a little while with a full review and a full feature blurb on the iPhone 10. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.